A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Look, he's going to take a shot right away. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just ran away from the defense.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. The pocket breaking down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Even though that was incomplete, it was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Scanning the field. It's Glenn. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit hard.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
Lining up to try the extra point.
In the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Boston College, 3.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 14, Boston College 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. We're spotted at 38.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Back to pass. It's Glenn. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. It'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's a bunch formation. quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Boston College now operating in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Eagles.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Boston College, 10.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Kentucky offense back out there. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Boston College. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Boston College Eagles will take over first and 10.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense is still clicking. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Scanning the field. It's Glenn. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner will be brought down.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First down, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Glenn. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Quick throw to his receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Kentucky 28, Boston College 23.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Slide, boy. Slide 22. Slide 22.
And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. This quarterback with the game on the line makes a play to keep this drive alive and keep their hopes alive.
Play action here on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Boston College. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Anytime you're trailing like this in the fourth quarter, of course you've got to go for it on fourth down, and they get it done to extend the drive.
Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example. A nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And now the running back's got it again. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First and goal. Any points would give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Well, you love to see a game, Kirk, come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.